Hey, it is Klaireeberry, and I'm here today to bring to you the Cancer horoscope for the 1st through the 9th of January 2022. Welcome to the new year. Welcome. Hope you guys are doing great. This could be for Cancer in your sun, moon, rising, anywhere in your personal planets, or those of your people. Don't forget to cross-watch for the people who are closest to you in your life and who you're most curious about in your life. And also cusps. Cusps are more than welcome. I am one of those who does believe in cusps. I am on the cusp, and I definitely have a sister on the opposite cusp of my sign. So I definitely see the differences, and they couldn't be more clear. So show the world the real you. And we are just going to jump right in here. On the 1st, we have Sun, Trine, Uranus. This is some productive energy in the air and good results. This will be with your partners, the people closest to you. Oh, look at that. You might make some progress on some goals that you have, possibly in the home and the environment and your physical things, getting results, acting on goals together, so doing something together with your family can be really fulfilling. Doing something together at home, but not only, once, but kind of even making it with the goal of doing it on a regular basis. Something, again, that is going to just really bring you guys together and give you that together feeling that you have been craving. So on the first, we also have Mercury going into Aquarius. So forward focused thoughts, lots of learning, and this is in regards to can be subconscious things for you, can be about healing, can be about shadow work, thinking, learning how not to cheat yourself, small changes, okay? Learning how to think more like a child, which in a way, a child, I think when Jesus talks about that in the Bible, the children don't hold these grudges every day. They don't waste time worrying about what other people have. Maybe they do, but in a perfect world, kids are just happy. They're themselves. They're ruined, by the horrors and traumas of the world. So it's like getting in and going back into that inner child healing. And a lot of that can be done not with the deep, heavy, sad, bringing up the feelings of the inner child healing, because that gets pretty deep. But the shadow work is very quick, very clear, very crisp, very fresh, it flips the switch. And so check out the shadow work playlist for sure. Okay. So, and keep that in mind as you go through the next few months, weeks, the next month or so, that, your Mercury, your mind is going to be, forward thinking about, these inner kind of, it's forward thinking about, it could be a lot of different things, sex, just relationships in general and different, it's like the communication within your relationships as well, but a lot of it has to do with you and this is just don't necessarily try to fix everybody else's problems, but look to your own thinking. Really, again, shadow work is going to help you when it comes to all your relationships, all your entanglements with other people, your passion, and again, even your sex and your financial entanglements with other people, okay, can all be improved. So again, shadow work playlist here on YouTube. So on the 5th, oh no, we can't forget our new moon here. We have our new moon on the 2nd in Capricorn in your 7th house. Back to the 7th house. Everything's still in the 7th house for you. And again, the partners. It's kind of like you want to take any sort of letdowns, any sort of stalledness or stuckness in your relationships and use it to set a new intention and new long-term goals for the year, for your week, for your month, especially as well too, the month and the year. But, use what you've learned. Use the things that bug you the most about other people, about yourself, about whatever. The venting is the first process. You have to really be honest with yourself. If you're one of these people that goes through life, oh, everything's fine, we're going to get through. And you're not even allowing yourself to pay attention to your annoyances, to what's bugging you. Then that's not going to be, if you're going to take time to process it, to deal with it, to think about it, you know, or if you overthink about it and ruminate on it all the time, either way, neither is good. You know, ruminating or letting it come back, and it will come back, you know, if you don't deal with it. So you're going to be stuck until you deal with some of these really thoughts, beliefs, and expectations that can be very easily solved with the shadow work. And shadow work can also take you deeper into the healing process, which may be needed. So yeah, so your new moon, again, you just really want to focus on what you can do. Okay. Again, it's not being fake and saying, oh, you know, everything's fine. I don't need to pay attention to this, like glossing over stuff. We don't want to do that. You want to really, you know, people are bugging you, do the shadow work. I'm not going to explain it all in this video. Just go hop over to the playlist and check it out. Okay. So on the 5th, we have Venus sextile Neptune. There's a lot of creative juices in the air. And again, in regards to your partnerships, you want to, you know, you may be having some good conversations, you know, maybe some passionate ones, and you may be kind of headstrong in regards to that. So be careful. The relationship, you know, comes first over any kind of need to be right. And, you know, you want to really be mindful to balance out, you know, your kind of headstrongness, any ideas, idealism, headstrongness, ideas of the way that you think things should be, and be sure to, again, show up for the relationship, you know, in the ways that you would want people to show up for you, and consciously put creative energy into the relationship. And again, following through on more shadow work, because I just feel like there's part of us that's almost like, picture a kitten that can be so gentle and sweet if it's loved and properly cared for, or you have a feral kitten on the street who, due to circumstance only, you know, has now been made to be very scared, very timid, you know, and will lash out if need be, if they feel threatened. And it's like, there's almost like a parasympathetic nervous system response, almost like a little bit of PTSD coming through that, you know, again, can be healed. It really can be healed. You can do therapy. You can, again, change your thoughts by doing the shadow work, and therefore your thoughts will eventually change your emotions. Of course, inner child healing, also a great thing to do here. Just don't be too overzealous with your ideas and your idealism, you could say, here on the 5th. But I think, you know, again, if you keep it balanced with what you're trying to say, and the reception of other people, and allowing people to be who they truly are, is only going to help you in your partnerships. Okay. So on the 8th, we have our last aspect of Sun conjunct Venus, and there's, again, still a lot of passion and a lot of action. Okay, we might be getting something new started, so don't be afraid. You don't have to start everything on the 1st. Okay, getting something new started, taking, again, further action for these emotional relationships. Okay, again, once we put our mind to it, once we try to really take this effort to stay balanced, to make changes, to look within. Looking within is the biggest thing that's going to help you in your relationships and your partnerships here. The biggest thing. Then you can have, you know, it's like doing the meditation so that you can conquer the day later when it gets busy, so that you don't freak out, so that it doesn't become too much emotion. Sometimes your love can be literally too much. You know, sometimes it can be smothering. Sometimes your emotions can overflow and be, again, like too much. But again, just by focusing on it, just by doing the shadow work and focusing on some inner healing in whatever realm and way that you're doing it, again, you're going to be able to do this. You're going to be able to act in a new way that's going to help you in your relationship. It's going to be a clearer reflection of who you actually want to be and who you actually are. Okay, so again, there's some beautiful, again, kind of emotional awareness and understanding that's coming through here. And, you know, you see all the swords, again, the learning, okay, the results here, the Mercury in Aquarius. Yes, we're uncovering new things, okay, and again, the social aspect, those who are closest to you are going to benefit as well as yourself by any shadow work, by any emotional healing. And also, again, just by setting these intentions, setting intentions for your relationships, not just setting, intentions for the new year, but what do you want to have as some relationship goals for this year with those partners that you have, those people that, again, we are resting upon this emotional fulfillment, basically. So, and again, it can be a big job and a lot to ask of, someone to be there for you, in this emotional way. And being there for other people, it's an art, and you're in the middle of perfecting that art, I believe, here. So hopefully this was good for you. Much love, many blessings. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.